Hey, this is Corey Lancaster with the Lancaster team of Extra Right Realty, bringing you another episode of Real Estate Talk. And today I want to talk about earnest deposit. What is a earnest deposit? When you are ready to write an offer on a property, one of the things you're going to have to put up is what we call a earnest deposit. You may have heard it called or referred to as a good faith deposit. And so when we write your offer, one of the paragraphs in there is going to talk about how much earnest deposit you want to put down or offer to put into your offer that you're going to submit to the seller. And essentially, what that deposit is for is really to protect the seller to make sure that you abide by the terms of the agreement. Okay, so if you violate the contract, if you break one of the terms of the contract, the seller could technically go after that earnest deposit and claim that earnest deposit as damages. Okay, so it's there again. It's there to protect the seller that you, the buyer, are going to abide by the terms of the contract. Now, there's going to be certain things in the contract that's going to allow you to back out of the contract and get your earnest deposit back, such as a home inspection, appraisal contingency, financing contingency. Those are the main ones. So you'll be able to get your deposit back because those are things that are written into the contract that legally allow you to get out of the contract and get your earnest deposit back. It does not cover if you just change your mind. If you change your mind and say, hey, I thought about it a lot. I really don't want the home. That is where you could lose your earnest deposit. So you want to be sure when you write that offer that that's the house you want to be in, that you understand the terms of the offer, so you abide by it. Then one of our jobs as your agent is to make sure that you are abiding by the terms of the contract, right? That's one of the key points that we do or functions that we do once your deal goes under contract, to make sure that you're following the terms of the contract so that you don't lose your earnest deposit. Okay, the earnest deposit would typically be held with the buyer's brokerage in a escrow account that's regulated by the state of Maryland. How deposits are to be held. Or what we're seeing a lot of brokers out there don't want to hold their earnest deposit anymore, so they're writing in the contract that the earnest deposit will be held with the title company. Okay, so that is what earnest deposit is. That is what it does. If there is a dispute about the earnest deposit, okay, let me give you an example. If you have a home inspection contingency that's 7 days, meaning you're going to have your home inspection contingency within 7 days, and you're going to let the seller know if there's anything you are requesting of them to do. But let's say you don't do your home inspection, you're requesting to the 8th day, okay, and technically you have gone past your deadline for that home inspection, and now you want to back out because you didn't like the home inspection, but you submitted that request a day late. Okay, what the sales contract is going to say about that is if there's a dispute and it's not agreed upon that the seller and buyer who will get that earnest deposit, what will happen is both parties will have to go through mediation to try to get it worked out in mediation. If it can't be worked out in mediation, then one party can take the other party to court. All right, but that's a whole lot. Just understand you're going to need an earnest deposit. The earnest deposit amount is typically going to be around 1% of the sales price. Doesn't have to be, just a kind of a general rule of thumb. So if you're looking at a $400,000 home, that's going to be about a $4,000 earnest deposit that you're going to need. It will get applied against any monies you would need as settlement. So if your lender tells you you're going to need $14,000 to do this deal, you have a $4,000 earnest deposit already down. Once we get to the settlement table, which we will get to the settlement table, you'll only need to bring an additional $10,000 to the table. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you need a great realtor, we have some great realtors. Me and my team, we are killing it right now in the market. We're helping a lot of families. We would love to help you. Reach out to me at 240-988-3173 and talk to one of our expert buyer specialists and listing specialists to find out how we can help you. All right, we service Maryland, DC, and Virginia. Have a good one.